The Wynyard apparition, the brother who should not walk. Nova Scotia was unforgiving that winter, cold that crept into the bones, nights so long and so silent that even the crackle of a fire felt like company. George Wynyard, a British officer stationed far from home, sat beside the hearth with his fellow officer, John Sherbrooke. For the first time in weeks, the warmth felt almost human. They shared supper, trading small jokes to keep the loneliness at bay. Then George stopped mid-bite. His fork hovered in the air. A man stood in the doorway, not knocking, not speaking, just watching. Sherbrooke turned to see what had stolen George's voice. The color drained from his face. "George, that looks like my brother," George whispered. But that was impossible. His brother Thomas was thousands of kilometers away in England. The figure stepped forward. The candlelight flickered, then steadied, revealing a face George knew as well as his own. But something was wrong. The skin was pale, almost gray. The eyes were hollow, unfocused, and the mouth hung slightly open, as though caught mid-breath, or mid-whisper. Sherbrooke swallowed hard. "Is this a joke?" George rose slowly from his chair, unable to look away. Thomas, the apparition, tilted its head just slightly, a gesture so familiar it made George's chest tight in recognition, or something like it. Then, without a sound, the figure turned. It walked toward the far wall, and kept walking. It passed through the wooden boards as though there was smoke, disappearing into the darkness beyond. Sherbrooke lunged forward, yanking open the door to the adjoining room. Empty, cold, still. Both men stood frozen, the fire crackling behind them, the air suddenly too heavy to breathe. Nothing in that room explained what they had seen. Days passed, then weeks, and then a letter arrived. Thomas Wynyard was dead. The date of his death matched the night of the apparition. The hour matched as well. George never slept in that room again, not because he feared the dead, but because he feared the door he now knew they walked through. Some hauntings leave scratches, some leave whispers, but this one left a question that has never been answered. When the dead come to say goodbye, how many doors must they pass through to reach us?